Hey yo, what's good? It's your boy Mixtape Moth, and today I'm gonna hit y'all with a review of the new DJ Muggs album entitled Winter 2. Let's get to it. Alright, so DJ Muggs is one of the most consistent hip hop producers of all time. Since about 2018, after much of his Cypress Hill material, DJ Muggs has been on a prolific production run, dropping numerous projects of good quality each year. Now, so far in 2021, he has put out 7 projects. Some of the standouts from this year include Death and the Magician with Rome Streets, Ram LZ with Fleet Lord, and Cartagena with Crime Apple. But to close the year out, DJ Muggs has dropped this Winter 2 project, which serves as the sequel to his 2020 EP. This project is approximately 32 minutes in length, consisting of 13 tracks, all produced by the legendary DJ Muggs. The theme to the project is all things associated with winter and the cold. But with that being said, let me go ahead and just hit y'all with this track by track breakdown. The opener, Winter 2 theme, is just a chilling and somber instrumental passage. There is something super unsettling about the slowed down and distorted vocals on the sample that sounds a little demonic. The first actual song is Beamin' High by RLX. This has a symphonic instrumental that gives off a chilly East Coast morning kind of aesthetic. RLX's voice also sounds eerily similar to Havoc's of Mobb Deep. Track 3 is Absalom Reprise Part 1 by Rock Marciano, who provides his typical fly and detailed imagery over a dreamy and blunted mid-tempo beat from Muggs. Rock Marcy cleverly raps, blow the cannon at you and your companion. That'll open up your Mark Buchanan just like a cannon. So it doesn't get more wintertime and New York than cats rocking the Pele Pele Mark Buchanans. The following All White Party by Mayhem Lauren has a punchier and aggressive keyboard beat. This instrumental was bold and energetic, which complements Mayhem's lively and tough talking demeanor. It's just a fun record that you can bob your head to. Right after, Muggs takes us into drumless loop territory with the track Have a Nice Day by RLX. It's a mellow and tranquil beat with a sax that really pops on the back end of the track. While RLX didn't say anything necessarily rewind worthy, he is saved by having a distinct enough voice, and the instrumental gave me somewhat of a 70s movie vibe. Right after is the West Coast banger LA County by TF. This Muggs instrumental is gritty, tense, and cinematic. It makes you feel like you are driving through Crenshaw, possibly riding past Nipsey's The Marathon store or one of those back alleys near the store. TF has that grimy and thick Southern California accent that makes his music very regional and authentic, and this ultimately ended up being one of my favorites from the project. Then there is Panoramic Sunroof by Crime Apple and RLX. And while I like these two, this track ended up sounding like a leftover that didn't make the Cartagena album. That's not to say it's bad or that it was whack, but the production didn't really stand out to me as much. Conversely, track 8, God Killer, has a fantastic Muggs beat. The Italian sounding sample gives it a classic mafioso feel. It's one of the records that I would consider to be a highlight, and it's good to see Riggs and Mooch from The Cloth working alongside Muggs. Hopefully this connection will open up more doors for exposure. What follows is Father Time featuring Ill Bill. I found the dark electronic beat to be serviceable, and unfortunately Ill Bill's verse didn't do anything to make it better. And let me be clear, I like Ill Bill. I used to listen to him. I used to think he had a good flow, but anymore he's been rapping so fast that his words sometimes sound slurred and even cartoonish. Look, it's still respect for the OG Ill Bill, but I wasn't feeling this one. After this is the skip-worthy song by Hologram entitled More Fire. While I think this Muggs instrumental is solid, it isn't enough to save it from Hologram's mediocre bars. I almost wish that Capadonna could have appeared on it instead, considering he was on Muggs' EP from last year. Then on track 11, Rock Marcy gives us his part 2 to Absalom Reprise. It has a beautiful and otherworldly instrumental that is an ideal backdrop for Rock's detailed imagery. Rock Marcy raps, write that hard Spartacus shit, give your armor a dent, recline like the Mac in the barber chair, cut a margarine square, and let the M1 flare out the Montclair. The last actual song with rapping is RLX's It's Over. Here we get RLX spitting some bilingual raps over a bluesy and psychedelic guitar beat. It's got a nice groove and it wraps up the project on a strong note. The album then concludes with the Winter Black Ice outro, which has the same instrumental passage as the intro. Overall, I give this project a rating of 3.5 mics. A strength to the album was that it was very vibe heavy. And I mean, there were times when listening to this where I definitely envisioned scenes of snow, icy conditions, and just that darkness associated with winter. I would say it was also sonically cohesive and the production was varied and colorful enough to keep things interesting. Now, to be honest, I didn't care for the Hologram song or the Ill Bill record. Also, the Crime, Apple, and RLX track didn't leave much of an impression on me either, but the rest were pretty damn solid. At the end of the day, it's another dope project from Muggs that you can't really go wrong with. I'd say it's comparable in quality to the first Winter project. I might even have this as a little bit better. My favorite tracks include All White Party, LA County, God Killer, and the Absalom Reprise 1 and 2. Let me know what you thought about this project in the comment section below. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out. But be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe. As always, it's peace and blessings. DJ Muggs, Winter 2-1.